We are starting the vlog with a little bit of a dilemma. My car won't start. Oh, see, last night I went to get some pizza with Gilbert, my roommate. So we get the pizza, but then my car will not start. It's a key error. That's what it tells me. Now, this is a problem that I have had before, and I knew how to solve it, or I thought I did. See, this key error problem is something that the internet actually told me how to fix. They said that all I needed to do was give my keys a little tap, tap, tappy with a hammer, and then my key ignition cylinder would like recognize them. Unfortunately, I gave it a little bit too much of a tap, tap, tappy, and my key broke. I got a backup key. So, hopefully, maybe it'll just work. Let's try that. Oh, that sounds good. Hey, look at that, no problem. No problem. I thought this was gonna be a big problem, but it turns out that this is just the intro to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog, everybody. It's a vlog where I do a QA and come on. I'm trying to do the intro to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog, everybody. My car's fixed, so we're gonna do a QA on Twitter, and I'm gonna tell you all about my gear, as in all this stuff. How do I make these vlogs so fucking cool? You're about to find out. So I went home, got changed, took a shower, that kind of stuff. Now we're heading into the office to get some work done. See, I've been sick for the last, I don't know, couple of days, and a lot of email has piled up in my work email inbox, so I kind of got to look through all of this before I get to vlogging. So my work's done. All finished answering emails. Now on to the Q&A. I wanted to answer some of your guys' questions. Some people had some Q's, I have some A's. So I thought I would do a little thing. I tweeted out on my Twitter account, which is right there, if you guys had any questions, and I'm going to answer them now, or at least the ones that I like. Merit Man wanted to know where Minolta and 1034 come from. So Minolta was the name of my first camera. The 1034 was literally just because Minolta was taken on a lot of websites, and so I had to put some numbers at the end, and like, you know, I didn't want it to be 1, and I didn't want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's boring, so I went with 1034. My name did not come from anywhere cool. I've just always liked cameras, photography, film, video, that kind of stuff, and so that's why I named myself after a camera. Following up on that last one, Elisa Baldwin wanted to know how I got into photography. I guess it was probably my parents. My mom takes photos and is really into photography. She has a photography studio up in Sexsmith called Station 29. When I was in grade 7, I took a class called Visual Media at Montrose Junior High School. I'd been making like movies and video stuff before, but that was like the first time where I was like, I really got to make film like a whole year, and it was like, I was really, really into it, and that was awesome. Mr. Jarvis was the name of my teacher. James Tamplin was wondering how I would make Halo perfect. I don't think Halo can be perfect, but the closest thing to a perfect Halo for me was Halo 3. But that was still a Halo with problems, because I don't think that there is like a perfect Halo. Still Chewy wants to know if I could shave any historical figure, who would it be and why? I guess I'd probably want to shave Hitler, just because like I would personally like to be able to rock like a really solid Hitler mustache, but that guy ruined the look for everybody. I mean, come on, Hitler, you ruined enough stuff. Why you gotta take this? Sander Not Xander wanted to know ride or die, to which I reply 1877 ride or die. 187 ride or die. Yo, coming at you. A Salty Brev wants to know if I could make a Halo that was a different type of game, as in not an FPS or an RTS, what type of game would I make it? You know what, I would really be interested to see Halo as just like a text adventure. No graphics at all, just straight up text adventure Halo. That's what I'd like to see. Seriously though, like a third-person survival horror Halo game would be the ideal Halo game for me. I know that might sound a little bit weird, but I'm a huge fan of survival horror, especially the Resident Evil series. Dead Space meets Halo. That's what I want. I would be really into that. Third-person, Dead Space Halo sort of thing. Maybe you're not a Spartan, maybe you're like an ODST or Marine or something like that. That would be cool. Cal Flanagan wants to know, what's my favorite thing about web development and how did I get into it after university? Well, I actually, I didn't get into it after university. I got into it during high school. After high school, I started working with this company called Infotech, who I kind of took over the web development division, and then I quit and I started my own company, which was called Cage Rattle, and I did web design for like bands and artists and things like that. And then after that, the 2008 financial crisis hit, and then I moved to Lethbridge, then I went to university when I was like 24. The thing that drew me to web development was the combination of like art and science. Like it's really cool because both it's very technical and you gotta like know code and everything else like that, but it's also, you know, design it, make it beautiful and wonderful and like work for you. So that's sort of in a nutshell how I got into development and why I do it and why I'm still doing it today. Dre Magnuson, you wanted to know how old I am. I'm 29. So, the other thing I wanted to do in the vlog today was do a little bit of a gear bio. Some of the people on the Q&A even asked me about like what editing software I use and what kind of stuff I use in my vlogs. So I thought that this would be a great opportunity to be like, hey, this is it. This is my main vlog setup. So the reason that I came into Reaction right now was because I wanted to be able to shoot the camera with another camera. So that's what I'm doing right now. Like I'm still recording on this camera, so I could like flip it around and show you what I'm shooting with. This is like a fancier camera that Reaction, the company I work for, has. So, but I'm using it so that I could shoot this camera. It's complicated, right? Because it's like I want to record a vlog of the camera, a vlog about the vlog that I use to vlog from my camera. Let's break this thing down into its basic components, all right? This is, at its core, a Canon EOS 70D body. And then on the front of it, I have a 10 to 18 millimeter EFS lens. This is like a nice wide macro lens that allows me to get like those, you know, like big wide shots, or like when I'm shooting myself like this and like talking to you guys or whatever, it's like it allows it to, you know, it doesn't feel like it's like right up in my face, like, oh, hey, what's up, I'm Minolta, and like this is my vlog, but it's really uncomfortable because the lens is so close. Like you don't want that, you don't want that. The two things that I have attached to it are the mic up top here, the tripod thing down below. First, I'll talk about the mic. So the mic is a Rode Video Mic Pro. I have this windsock on it because like sometimes we go outside in Central Alberta, like even right today it's kind of windy and rainy, so this just helps protect against wind noise and stuff like that. This allows me to capture really high quality audio for you guys. Now the problem with this mic is that first of all you have to turn it on separately. There are some audio controls here so that I can like roll off sound and stuff like that, but if I forget to turn it on or if I screw up somehow, then I don't get any audio and then I'm really in trouble. The other part of this equation is of course the tripod. So what I use is a Joby GorillaPod with the DSLR head mount on it. The bottom part of this tripod is just these flexible legs that basically allow me to like mount the tripod on like lots of really weird and complicated things, because obviously like I'm just out in the world vlogging stuff, doing random things, so you need to be able to just set up your tripod and your camera in whatever scenario or situation that you're in. So this works great for that. And on top of it I have this Joby DSLR ball head. So how that works is I've got this little knob on the side here, boom boom, I unlock it, and then like see it's all loosey-goosey and I can just point it anywhere. There is on the bottom of the camera, see it has a little level on the back, and that lets me make sure that the shot is level, and that way when I have to mount the camera in like this really awkward, odd, like, you know, on its back sort of like super weird situation, I can just you know, grab the ball and like remount it, and then like, oh look, it's like really nice and flat, and boom, everything works. So that's pretty much it for my gear. Occasionally I will change out the lens. I like to attach that lens that I have on that camera to this guy because it allows me to get really cool like long time lapses and stuff like that. In terms of editing software, I do use Adobe Premiere Pro. This is my vlog gear, and this has been this week's vlog. Hope you enjoyed watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. I made her website, Nina Simone. I did it. It was me and my company, K-Trail, that I mentioned earlier. It was me. Isn't that crazy?